As the name would suggest, micronutrients are not needed in large quantities to achieve optimal plant health. However, deficiencies of micronutrients like zinc, manganese, and iron can significantly affect plant development throughout the season, impacting yields at harvest.
When addressing nutrient deficiency in our crop, it's important to realize where that deficiency is located in the crop. If we're looking at deficiencies in the lower part of the leaves, we know that that's going to be an NPK or mag deficiency. If it's in the younger new growth of the leaf, we know that we're going to be dealing with our other secondary nutrients, sulfur and calcium, and a host of micronutrient deficiencies that we could be seeing. One of the most commonly discussed micronutrient deficiencies that we see in the field is zinc. Zinc's important because it plays a key role in production of chlorophyll and carbohydrates in the plant.
There's an important connection between phosphorus and zinc in our soil. As we see excess phosphorus conditions in the soil, that can actually inhibit the ability of the plant to take up zinc. And conversely, as zinc levels increase, we can see plants have a harder time taking up phosphorus. It's important to keep those two in good balance. Like many micronutrients, zinc does not translocate very well or very easily within the plant. So you're going to see those deficiencies first on the younger or the upper leaves of the plant. Zinc deficiencies will appear on the leaf as a bleached or pale yellow spot. Those spots will appear between the leaf edge and the midrib. Zinc deficiencies will most commonly occur in early season. The plant will generally have a tendency to outgrow that deficiency as the root mass develops.
There are several ways to remedy a zinc deficiency. More preventative than curative, one of the ways would be a zinc application at planting or prior to planting your crop. Another important micronutrient to look at is manganese. Manganese plays a key role in chlorophyll production in the plant to drive photosynthesis. It's important to remember that manganese deficiency more than likely occurs in higher pH soils.
Manganese deficiency appears as interveinal chlorosis and the pale yellowing of the leaves. It's very common to confuse manganese deficiency with iron deficiency. It may be important to pull a tissue test to make sure you're identifying the correct deficiency. Best practices to overcome manganese deficiencies in our soils is to do an early season application, generally at planting time. Manganese deficiencies can also be overcome with foliar applications in season.
Next micronutrient we're going to look at is iron. Iron is a key component in chlorophyll production. It's an important micronutrient when looking at some of our grass crops. It's not going to translocate in that plant, so we're going to see it as more of a deficiency in the top part of that plant or the new growth of that plant. Some of the things to look for, much like manganese, are going to be the interveinal chlorosis. So we're going to have those dark green veins with that pale yellow interveinal area.
I commonly see iron chlorosis, iron deficiencies across the Great Plains in the high pH areas. When pH gets above 7.8, iron becomes very unavailable to the plant. Iron deficiencies are best remedied early in the season with an early application, generally at planting time, as part of our overall fertility program.
Something important to consider when looking at micronutrient deficiency is how we're going to treat that and with what sources we're going to treat that with. There are a lot of good micronutrient blends available on the market today, and probably our best bet is to use a blend of micronutrients either pre-plant or at planting to stay ahead of the deficiency. For more information on micronutrient deficiencies, please visit our website at agroliquid.com.